Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live, guys.
Woo!
Going on?
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I am Josh. We are known as Within the Midst.
I'm Charles.
Josh.
Mason.
I'll start you off with a boring question that you've probably always been asked. How did you get the name?
Very uninteresting answer.
The name doesn't have a cool story about how we got the name. It's kind of funny. I'll have to start. When we first got together, we couldn't decide a name. So Mason has a green Santa hat that he wore to his very first tryout, and it kind of became a staple to his identity. So we decided nobody came up with a name that we all could settle on. So we all just ripped up pieces of paper, threw them in a hat, and drew out of that hat. Well, the name we settled on, we went with for a while. We released a lyric video under that name, and nobody ever really liked it. So we decided to change it. That's kind of the funny part, but we decided to change it, and how we came up with Within the Midst. I was just kind of out on the road one day and kind of in a daze, and the name hit me out of nowhere. So like I said, the name itself doesn't have a cool backstory, but how it came to be is kind of funny.
I think it also fits it too because things we write about, it kind of just covers like all aspects of life and personal and all that good stuff, and so we thought Within the Midst would fit that perfectly.
And we decided it fit sound for what we thought. When we said the name, what sound that makes sense.
Oh, I'm having trouble hearing you.
If you could pick one song to describe you as a person, what song would that be?
Oh Lord.
Oh man, that's a hard one.
I don't know.
I think I can answer it. Probably for me, I have no idea exactly why, but probably Heaven Help Us by My Chemical Romance of all things. I don't know. I can't think of one.
Me neither.
That's a tough question. I thought head.
I guess for me, I would have to go back to music I grew up. Everybody around here is familiar with, and I guess I would have to go with "Simple Man" by Skinner because that's that's the only thing I can think of right off the bat.
I'm gonna go with "Highway to Hell."
Okay. Highway to Hell.
Oh yeah. Slowly making my way.
That's definitely a hard one.
So what was the best advice you were ever given?
As a musician or as a band?
Either.
I'd say you got to do this for the love of it. You can't just jump into it expecting to make money and get famous. Like, if you don't love what you're doing, then it's not really gonna go anywhere for you anyways.
Yeah, for me, it would have to be don't give up. I mean, because I've played as long as I can remember, really. And my dad, he's one who really got me started, and he always told me don't give up on it. A lot of times you want to, but don't. I have, and I haven't give up on it. So.
Something I've been told too was tour.
Right offhand, the thing I can think of, I've been told quite a bit since I was little to never be a drummer, and I've not done a very good job at listening to that advice. But
All right, now here's a fun one. If you could bring back 3 items from the 90s, what would they be?
Oh, God, I know.
I was not alive in the 90s.
I'd bring back Pokemon cards, like the original base set, for sure.
Well, they're worth a lot of money now.
Yeah. Maybe Pogs.
Okay.
I was in love with my N64 when I was a kid.
And Acid Bath. I'd bring Acid Bath back.
Shoot. Actual items for me, I can't really think of any, but
Do you remember the 90s, Josh?
yes, I remember the 90s.
Because I don't.
Shoot, man, I can't really think of anything right off the top of my head, other than the fact of everybody getting out or getting together and gaming like we used to do back then. Nobody does anymore, or just hanging out. Period.
But that's not an item.
I know. He said anything from the 90s.
Oh.
Didn't per se have to be an item. All right, this is
Go ahead.
This one you all can answer. Last Supper scenario. Who are your 12 people and what are you serving?
Oh.
One female has to be present.
Wait, say that again?
Last Supper scenario. Who are your 12 people and one female has to be present?
Huh.
I would bring the girlfriend.
I don't know if I know 12 people.
They don't have to be fictional.
I mean, I would have to say, hell, but the only people I know, well, you said it didn't have to be fiction. My bandmates.
Oh, there we go. There's an easy 5 or 4.
Yeah. Well, they're, yeah, I would have to say our bandmates, and then
Do they have to be alive?
No.
he said that it didn't have to be fictional.
Oh,
It could be fictional too. It could be Scooby-Doo. It don't matter.
Dimebag for sure. I want to party with that guy.
I was about to say that would be a heck of a Last Supper.
Dio would be a cool one.
What was that? That brings us to 7 if we're answering it as a group.
That's fine.
Dude, I'm drawing a blank. Like when somebody
Yeah.
hands you a card and says, "Here, play a song."
Pull in my favorite vocalist, Corey Taylor.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to sit down with Corpse Grinder. That'd be pretty cool.
I bet that guy could eat.
Oh yeah.
How many people does that put us up to?
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't been counting.
9, 10.
I think it put us to 9, so that means we got
Yeah.
three more.
What do you got, Charles? Or who? Wait, Mason. Have you said anything?
No, I'm not. Shoot.
Oh, come on.
Hey, we
We'll,
gotta have
we'll
Peter.
throw in my favorite teacher from school, Marty Seabolt. There we go.
What about the Rev?
Oh yeah, we got to have the Rev in there for sure.
And
There's 11. One more.
Thanks.
What's the finale?
Hey, Peter Griffin.
Yeah, there we go.
Peter Griffin.
Oh my God, yes.
It's not a party unless he's there.
Yeah.
what are you guys going to be eating?
Mexican food. For sure.
Yeah.
Sushi.
Sushi, Mexican.
And chicken. There's got to be
And Mason will be having pizza.
Yeah.
nuggets.
So 2-day festival scenario. First day is female fronted. Second day is Dead or Alive. Who you having on tour?
Straight line stitch. The first day.
Ginger.
Dying Oath.
Dying Oath.
Blackwater Drowning.
Yes. Their name just drew a blanket to us trying to think of.
So it'd be first day. So second day was No Longer Alive. Wonder if Pantera counts as that.
For all original Pantera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Peter
would be mine.
Steele?
Would be Pantera.
Who?
Peter Steele.
Typo Negative?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a cool one.
That'd be interesting.
Yep.
Is the dude from Danzig still alive?
Glenn Danzig, I'm pretty sure he is.
Ooh.
Pretty sure, anyways. I would like to.
Alexi Leho, man. I can remember his name, and the band went blank.
Oh, Children of Bodom.
Yeah, Children of Bodom.
I would have to go with just because he's influenced so many guitar players. I'd have to go with the original Ozzy with Randy Rhoads.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What was the hardest song you've ever put out? Emotionally.
Emotionally,
Yeah.
Joshy, I think you have to answer that one.
yeah.
For me, I'm trying to think. Probably Wake Me. That lyric video we put out, just because it's so personal and about a personal loss of mine. That's been every time we do that song, I get I don't know, kind of get a little emotional with the lyrics. But yeah, definitely that song is my most emotional song.
For me, it would have to be. It was in my very first band I was ever in. One of our friends, he just kind of hung out with the band. He wasn't in it or nothing. He was just always there, and he kind of helped write a song. And, well, he wrote most of it actually, and we started, played it a lot. And then I was out on the road working, and he killed himself, and we played that song. And that one kind of got to me a lot every time we played it.
I don't know if there's anything for me. This is my. I mean, I've played music with people, but there was one band I was in that we did covers, mostly covers, and this is really the first real band that I've been in. So I don't know. I couldn't say any of them really hit me emotionally.
How about you, Macy?
I don't know, like, as far as songs that we've put out, I guess when I really listen to the lyrics and pay attention, the one that kind of strikes me the most is No Longer Torn. Just, I don't know, it's just, that song kind of sends me on a journey.
And that's a song that we've been in the studio working on, and it's got yet to be released. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs that we've got.
What is your least favorite to play live?
My least play live would have to be a song we got called Sadist.
Yeah, I think we could all almost agree with that one. Say Sadist is not very fun.
my least favorite one to play live, honestly, is Throne of a Saint.
I knew you said that.
Not because I think it's a bad song. It's just our oldest song, and like the other songs are newer to me.
Yeah, understandable.
But it's a really.
Do you guys have any good tour stories?
Not yet, because we're just now actually starting to get touring. Other than, I couldn't really call it a tour, but we played out in Virginia Beach, which is from us is about 7 hours away. So we're about to start making those tour stories.
Yeah.
So as far as just like show stories, however, I think my favorite one would have to be the time we played in Johnson City and my car got impounded.
Oh my God, yes. I forgot.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were probably 10 minutes from our set starting, and I walked outside to go get my phone charger from my car, and when I got to where my car was parked, it wasn't there. And just to make a long story short, like, me and a friend had to walk around downtown Johnson City for 15 or 20 minutes trying to find a toll number, and we finally found it. And the place closed in like 5 minutes, and we had to walk there. It was terrible.
Were you able to play the show at all?
Oh yeah, we play. See, this is the kicker. I knew, like, I just had to go back into the venue after finding out that my car had been towed, play the show, and then go get my car.
Were you not parked in the right spot?
Well, apparently I was parked in like a I guess you could call it a residential area to where you had to be a resident of this apartment to park there. And I didn't see a sign. Our old guitarist at the time is to blame for that one, I think, because he was supposed to be on sign lookout.
Here's the funny part about this place don't have great parking. You have to park about a block away to walk to it. So we're all complaining about where we parked, and Mason's like, "Oh, we just parked right up front here," and then he gets towed. I can help that.
Then there was one that.
The time your keys got locked in your truck?
Oh yeah, that was Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
We had to I guess we had to break something of our old guitarist. We had to break something of his just to get into the.
We had to use the antenna of his car.
Yeah.
We broke the antenna of his car to break in Charles's truck.
I didn't even know you guys did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as far as there's one show. See, me and Josh was part of a band that kind of turned into this band, and we did a show in Georgia, and that would probably be the funniest story that I could think of. We took about 8 hours to get there, and we get there, and come to find out, this place is it's a gas station, a bar, and a feed store all in one.
So yeah, we're unloading our equipment on like bales of hay, big piles of chicken scratch. It's funny. Get where you play into the video. And then on the way back, somebody, not mentioning no names, was driving and shouldn't have been driving because I slept half the way back. And all I hear is, "Oh, there's a deer." The deer gets hung up between the truck and the trailer, demolishes the fender well on the trailer. So here I am at like 2:30 in the morning somewhere in South Carolina. Beat the fender well of a trailer, U-Haul trailer back, trying to get it off the tire. We finally made it. That was a trip.
No, might as well move on to the next question, because I think we could tell these terrible stories forever.
No,
yeah. They would go on and on.
Do you have any advice for anybody that wants to get into the industry?
Do it.
Prepare.
Just
to
go
work
for
very
it.
hard.
yeah, it's not. It's when you hear like bigger bands on documentaries say it's not all fame and fortune like it looks. They're right. I mean, there's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. But when you step out on stage, man, it's like all that's worth it. I mean,
and if you're going to start from scratch in the very bottom, prepare to have a lot of money as well.
Oh yeah,
or at least spend a lot.
Yeah, be ready to put money into it, because without putting money into it today's time, yeah.
Don't be afraid to reach out to other people in the industry and ask questions.
Oh,
We've got a lot of people that support us who are doing really well, and we're really grateful for that.
Be humble. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
definitely.
Networking is the name of the game now.
Exactly. That's where it's all at. And if you start climbing the ladder, don't. I've seen this, and it's a bad taste in your mouth. Don't look down on beginner bands or something. You can see making mistakes. Help them, guide them, lead them. We've had people do it for us. We we about went in a hole if it wasn't for, you know, I mean, I'll just tell you, Josh Hagee from Dying Oath, he really helped us out, you know. I mean, and all he really said was give us some advice, you know. But you know, they're doing, you know, they're a fairly decent sized band. We kind of looked up to them, so you know, I really respect him for that.
All right, we're halfway there. I'm gonna let you flip it on me. You can ask me anything.
So what's your typical get up? I mean, do you usually have is it just you usually, or do you co-host it with somebody usually, or?
Well, it's me. I have a friend from Savage Ladies of Metal. She'll be on with me later. I normally have co-stars come through here and there.
How big is your streamline, like your reach, I guess you could say?
Subscriber count at the moment is 877. Facebook page is at 1,000. TikTok is around 500. Instagram, I have no idea. But I've been that's just subscribers. It shows, what do you call it, where I'm being watched everywhere. So a lot from not the US.
Cool.
And I'm also on Twitch, and I don't know how what I have over there.
Your favorite band?
Say it again?
Favorite band?
Korn.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's my probably second favorite band.
I've been following them since day one.
Oh, yeah.
That was like my childhood favorite band.
Remember back when I was in middle school, I had the Untouchables album on like repeat on my CD player at school all the time.
I even have their documentary on CD. I randomly found that at a CD shop. I thought it was something else, and it was actually their documentary.
That's
Well, bio actually.
I thought it was cool. I never was. I mean, it wasn't that I disliked them. They wouldn't somebody I regularly listened to. But one thing I thought that was really cool was when they done that show Up in the Airplane, and Jonathan Davis, he sung over the intercom.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
My wife actually has this Korn poster that she has had since probably middle school or something, or maybe high school, that somebody from Hot Topic gave her. Well, I was brought it out not too long ago, and it's actually signed by all the members.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I'd seen it before, and I thought they were just those printed signatures or something, but they're actual like marker signatures.
That's awesome. That's actually worth money now.
Really?
Yes, all the original members, yeah.
Well, I'll have to dig that out.
'Cause,
We'll have to find. Well, wait a minute. Let's see. I think it's right behind me in this closet, but I've got a. They played it back when it was called Carolina Rebellion, and Jonathan was doing like a signing, and he had these little posters of them, and I got one of them, and it's put it back here somewhere. But I mean, if it's worth money, that'd be cool.
I need something to fund this band.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on here. That's like the main goal.
Oh, that'd be pretty sick.
I've had Fieldy on before.
Really?
With Stillwell.
That
his
is
other band.
awesome.
With his other band, yeah.
That is so cool.
Who was your favorite person to interview?
Oh, there's so many.
Okay. Top five.
Top five, I'm gonna have to say Stillwell is number one. I'm gonna say Byron from God Forbid. I had two holiday specials. There was so much talent in one room. Those were fun. I'm gonna say those two. I think whenever I have Forever May Fall On's pretty good. I normally have Mindy Jackson on for co-hosting as well some nights.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Raven Black was really fun. So I guess those are my five.
Sweet.
Eventually, as of right now, we're at 310 interviews. So
Wow.
I love each and every one of them.
That's awesome.
Cool deal.
Eventually, we'll do more of these and be more entertaining. We've not figured out the cheat code to doing interviews yet.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say to you guys is just be yourself that you are right now. I mean, I know this is a random, but if you could be any object in the world, what would you want to be?
Any object.
A dildo.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, plane. Because I fly everywhere. I'd like to be a plane.
So we got a dildo on a plane.
What do you got, Charles?
What do
I'd
you
have to
want,
be a-
Charles?
I'd have to be a Harley.
Disgusting.
A regular Harley or a Fat Boy?
Well, I currently drive a Sportster, but I'd probably go with a Street Bob.
Hmm. You know those like little I don't think they put them in toys and packaging anymore, but like not zip ties, but those little plastic pieces that anybody know what I'm talking about that like used to be in like toys and packaging, not like twist ties, but the stuff that was like crimped together.
It wasn't zip ties.
Anyways, I want to be one of those things just because they used to be very bothersome and annoying. And I don't know.
So you're telling me you want to be bother thing and annoying?
I guess so. Like I don't know.
Mason's a bit of a troll.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just might as well ruin if I have to be any object, might as well like ruin somebody's day while I'm at it.
See, I can go either way.
Very true.
Then why don't you just be a Lego on the floor?
Well, there's another option, I guess.
That's a good one.
I know that we kind of went over this, but this is your personal own bill. Who are you picking?
Personal what?
Your personal own bill. Who are you picking to be on tour with?
Mine would be one of two. It would either be Whitechapel or Lamb of God.
Same.
I about spoke for you. I would have to say Slipknot or Motionless in White.
I would have to say Avenged Sevenfold just because they've been my favorite band since I was old enough to know what metal was.
Suicide Silence with Mitch Luker. Think. Who else I'd want to go with besides Whitechapel and Lamb of God? As I Lay Dying, that would be an awesome one. Like old As I Lay Dying before he got on steroids and stuff.
I'd also go
And
with Slaughter to Prevail, Chelsea Grin.
I didn't catch all of it, but did you guys see that there's the Big Six? It's what do you call it? The lead singer from Warner Shore and 5 others.
Yeah, the dude from Wolf to Suffer, he's in it too.
Yep.
I think that's going to be very interesting.
Oh yeah, Franz from Attila was in it, but he dropped out, and the vocalist of Spot, I think, is doing it now.
I know. I just saw a clip of it today. I thought it was very interesting.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. They call themselves the like the boy band of metal or something.
Yeah, that's what they were joking about. It's the boy band of metal. So, who was your celebrity crush when you were little?
I had a couple. One was the Pink Power Rangers. Then the other one was Kelly from Saved by the Bell. And Tinkerbell.
I can't remember her name.
What was she in?
Gosh, you're gonna watch that. Herbie, the red-haired chick.
Oh, Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan.
Yeah. Yep, I was obsessed with her when I was younger.
And
Like 18-year-old Britney Spears.
That's a tough one for me because, like, I don't think I ever officially had a childhood crush. Like, because I always went, because me and my cousin we're basically, we more have like a brother bond than a cousin bond. But I don't know. I always used to just agree with him, and I don't know,
I think music is Jason's crush.
yeah, I guess that'd be a better one.
Bluegrass. That's your crush.
Yeah, you would think that by how I speak.
We all speak like that.
Yeah, sorry, some of us can't speak English very well. This is me trying very hard to talk regular.
Jason, be yourself.
Yeah. I'm going to say Topanga from Boys Meets World.
I feel that.
Yeah, I can too.
Even now.
I saw a clip.
I
Her,
haven't seen her lately.
I saw
Pretty
a
much.
clip, I saw a clip the other day of her, like it done a then and now, and she's so pretty.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Aren't they doing a new show?
It's more of a podcast.
Oh, really?
They have a podcast. It's Corey's brother and the best friend and her. I can't think of yeah, they have a podcast. I don't know the the name of it, but I see clips here and there about it.
I thought for some reason they were trying to reboot the show or do like in the future part, not actually reboot the old show, but I thought they were doing like a futuristic thing of it.
I know they're doing a reboot of the '70s show. It's called the '90s show.
Yeah,
I did see
I'm
that.
kind of curious about where that's going to go.
It's actually coming on next week on Netflix.
Oh, sweet.
I know they done a reboot of Full House too, and they done, I think it's Fuller House, of course. Bob Saget ain't it dead, but I think it's out. I don't know.
Speaking of TV shows or per se movies, what song of yours do you think would go good with a movie or a TV show?
It's like going through a file cabinet.
I know. I think like our songs and what movie we're matched to.
Dying Breath, maybe?
See, Dying Breath comes to mind, but I can't. I'm trying to think of a movie that fit.
Huh.
Some kind of horror movie. I think Dying Breath is their best option.
Yeah, that's the more soundtracky song, I guess. I don't know what movie it would be placed with, though.
I picture it being in like an action type movie, not like the upbeat jumping off a cliff action, just kind of one of those. You see somebody driving down the road and they're reminiscing about something, you know. And I don't know. That's kind of what I picture.
If you could pick one actor to narrate your life, who would it be?
Do what?
If you could pick one actor to narrate your life, who would it be?
Johnny Depp.
Morgan Freeman, for sure.
I would have to go just because I like. It's hard. I have a hard issue with paying attention to movies. But an actor that usually captures my attention is Jason Momoa.
I know why he captures your attention.
Hey, he done good in Aquaman. I mean, he made Aquaman cool. I don't care what you say. And he got to bang.
I have to say probably Adam Sandler.
Yes, that would be an awesome one.
I was actually waiting for you to say Peter Griffin.
Aw.
Could you imagine like Adam Sandler like doing the water boy thing, like narrating like what's happening?
Yeah, I want to answer Seth MacFarlane. Yes, he's not really. Well, yeah, he is an actor. Seth MacFarlane. That's who I'm going with.
Better yet, like the little Nicky voice.
That would be so good.
It's like following you around, like
Jim Carrey.
narrating like everything you do.
Or Jeff Dunham. He ain't really
Like-
an actor per se, but
Like, look at what this asshole is about to do.
If you had to play your entire set just using a ukulele or playing cover songs the entire night, what would you choose?
Ukulele.
that's what I was about to say. Playing our entire set with a ukulele.
We have tried to do it with the mandolin before.
That's very true.
I say ukulele. I think it'd be hilarious to watch somebody try to scream over Ukulele noises.
They do have electric ukuleles now, so.
You've
That
heard
would
of Tiny Tim. Get ready for this.
What is the best concert you've ever been to and the worst?
Oh man, I almost don't want to say the worst. It might offend somebody.
My worst was God. I like Godsmack, but I don't know if I caught him on an off night or what it was, but that was the worst concert I've ever been to.
No, it's not.
I'd say my best was when Kate Breed came to Knoxville and they did a music video with Straight Line Stitch. That was pretty cool.
I think for mine, the best was probably Slipknot. I've seen them 3 times, and it's no, I take that back. Rammstein was definitely the best. And then the worst, I would say probably Asking Alexandria.
Really?
Yep. I'm not sure if it was something with their audio or what it was, or how or if the sound guy was doing something or what, I don't know. But I just think like the mix and the sound alone was what threw me off. I mean, I don't think like the playing was bad, but as far as like the whole experience of seeing them, that's probably the one I'd put a complaint on.
So that was for me. It wasn't, the whole vibe was just not what you want when you go to a concert.
Sound guy can kill a good show.
Yes, we've had that happen.
On my end, I'm gonna have to say Hoobastank. I mean, when they first came out, there was like no stage presence at all.
You know, nobody likes to watch statues.
I think the worst one that I went to, and it wasn't even that bad. I still like the band a lot, but All That Remains, it was. I think they were just having a night and weren't feeling it at all.
I think my
Okay.
favorite was like the first time I saw Slipknot. That was at Louder Than Life 2016. I don't know. They just had my attention like the whole set.
No man, they bring it no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're killer show. We went and seen them at Virginia Beach with Lamb of God, and the guy was with me, he didn't like Slipknot, but like he got into it. He was like, man, it was a turning point for him for Slipknot.
Even as a patron, if a band has to pull from the show, do you still go and support the other bands when you bought the ticket, or you get your money back?
I think I would still go. I mean, it's part of the experience.
So I was always wondering that because I know people that just go get their money back because the headliner wasn't playing.
No, I just like the show environment in general. I don't think it would matter who was playing.
I never asked for my money back for any reason. Yeah, I would just go. I had that happen. I was supposed to see Job for a Cowboy, and they ended up getting snowed somewhere and couldn't make it. But because of that, I think it was Carnifex I discovered. They were ridiculous. Oh, no.
They put on a good show. Carnifex does. I actually had a funny thing here not too long ago. We went to see As I Lay Dying, and then Like, I was really stoked about Breakdown of Sanity. They were supposed to be there, but for some reason they didn't get to make it. But I mean, I still went. So
It might have actually been the Faceless thing.
Do you guys still have the same instruments you've had when you started playing?
I do.
Yes.
I've got my the guitar, very first guitar I learned on. Very first guitar I owned actually hanging up on my wall in there.
Very first drum set that I had ever really considerably played was a 70s model Yamaha Stage Custom drum kit. And it is currently still the kit that I use for our band practices.
I unfortunately don't have anything that I first started off with.
My first mic is probably in a landfill somewhere.
I'd say my first half stack I still have. It wouldn't be my first amp, but my first actual half stack. I still have it.
I've only ever got rid of one instrument that I've ever owned, and it was that 5-string bass. That was like an impulsive purchase, too. Like, I remember seeing it, and I was like, hey, I can be fieldy. And then I never touched it again.
And another
So,
random, but just looking around, I have the most random shit in my.
I didn't hear what you said, sir.
I said I was just kind of looking around, listening to everybody. I said I've never noticed it before, but I have the most random shit in this room.
Oh.
Ooh.
So at this time, would you like to promote anything?
Our upcoming shows Saturday at the Dark Roast in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Woo!
With we're with Wolves of Oz.
Dead Justice and God Tongue.
Yep.
So if anybody's near Chattanooga, come check us out. It's going to be a killer show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what time you're going on?
7. What'd you say, Mason? 7:50 or 8:50?
seven something.
While he's looking for that, if you can't make it to the show, I am going to be going live on the Within the Midst channel, periodically capturing each band. So
7:50 is when Within the Midst goes on.
All right, 7:50. And the tickets are still available on the website?
For this Saturday?
Yeah.
I think it's just a pay at the door thing. I don't even think they're selling tickets.
And what are all your socials?
Say it again.
I said, where else can they find you?
Oh, I got so confused. Basically, see I'm on TikTok and Instagram and
Got Facebook and YouTube as well.
and we also have a website, withinthemixband.com.
Does that have your merch on there as well?
Not
Sure.
as of yet.
That's something we actually was going to discuss later. We do have a merch store. Charles, what's the link?
It's through spring.com.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Teespring.
Yep.
And my last question for the evening: you have any messages you want to tell your fans?
Stay with us. We're
Yeah.
hoping to explode in 23 more so than we started out strong. We kind of took a plunge, and like I said, we regrouped, getting things together, and yeah, we're out to hit it big. Let's go as far as we can go.
Bear with us. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma. Tell your uncle. Tell everybody.
Most importantly, we appreciate every one of you, though.
For sure.
And if you're looking for new music, we'll have stuff. We'll have new music coming out here soon.
We should be making a post about that soon with more details, hopefully.
And also, as Mason mentioned earlier, our old guitarist, obviously he exited a few months ago. We will be announcing our new guitar player the day of the show. That's going to be one segment we're going to go live with. We was wanting to do it last practice, and we got caught up. And the next time we're all going to be together is going to be at the show. So we will be announcing it on our channel the day of the show who that is. So
All right, guys, I would like to thank you for your time. This is going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and possibly TikTok later on tonight.
Awesome. Thank you
I
for
hope-
having us.
I hope you guys have an amazing night.
you
You too.
Right, you too.